Hi guys, Tammy here from Flex Compound, and today I'm just going to talk a little bit about these ornaments and how I did them. I posted a picture of them yesterday, and I'm just going to explain to you some of the things that I found working with them. They're really, really fun to work with. Here, the Grinch, this I showed last year because I've used this stencil a lot. It came off of Amazon. It's nothing but Grinches and snowman, and you can get this stencil pack like this from Amazon, and that's what I used to do the face. I finished the backs off by just putting I did a UV resin on the back because the center seemed thin on them. So, and then just did a snowflake. So if you want to hang them, but these would be so cute. Will you open one of these? Like, what I want to do is I want to put ribbons on them. Go ahead and open them. Okay. And I want to hang them, and like, I want some jingle bells and stuff on them. And I thought that would be really cute. But these, I think you could use for a lot of things. The reason I did up, like, for instance, these ones right here, I haven't glued anything on them yet, but I'm thinking about something like this, or I may dangle the hat off. I'll put a ring on the back of the hat and tie a ribbon to it. Maybe cut the pumpkin, you know, or something like that. But what I want to do with these is, like, I have this here that I got at a thrift store. I think I got 3 of them, and they were $5 each, a bigger one and smaller ones, and they were really bad. And I just brought them home and spray painted them. But this would be so cute with any of these hanging down with your candle. There's actually cups, and you can put a candle in it. And hanging, can you see this, Amber, in there? Hanging off of, like that, okay?
Bring it just a little bit closer.
Like that, there.
Perfect.
Okay. So you could do that. How I wanted to explain what I used on the backs of these is, like, for instance, these two, I did a whole set last year that these are meant to go with. It's all nutcracker themed and everything. And I had this washi tape that was still left. I used the whole bucket. Okay, I did it on a bucket, a tree. I did everything with it all the way around it.
Did you put it on your drum too?
Yeah, I put it on a drum and everything. And I just cut out this and I applied it to the inside. So that works as well. The washi tape, the glitter, the stenciling. Then this one here is also not glued. I have a whole theme, of tree to do the gingerbread with. And I just used different elements. I've showed these gingerbread a million times. Those are all from Amazon. I don't even remember this, I think, as a redesign mold. It's little pieces that were inside the molds. And the IOD tree mold. And all I did here is what I wanted to show you. If you have any of these candy papers, yeah, and you can get them on Amazon, but you have to order like 600. I looked it up. All you have to do is put that inside of there, and I just used a
medium,
a mixed meat, yeah, like the heavy bonding, but you could use the decoupage. It was just because that's what I had, but that really comes out cute in there. These were some from the Dollar Tree. I was trying it with bigger ones. You could take a pinking shears, you could cut this, you can manipulate it, squish it, and if you don't want it, like you don't want to put something on there, you could just put like center of bells or something in the center and leave this paper out. Do it double-sided if you were concerned that somebody might see the back. Just use 2 of them. I thought for the Halloween one, the black and white like this would be really cute. This is full size cupcake holders, yeah, and that's what I had. So that's just an ideal if you don't want to cut up a bunch of decoupage paper or something like that. You could just use this in the back of it. And somebody messaged me today and asked me if I found that the backs of these were really thin. They were using resin. And the first one I did, I told her, yeah, I thought it was thin. So I just made my back a little bit thicker when I did the second casting with it. But this is just a fun, inexpensive way. You don't have to purchase a bunch of tissue paper if you have any of these, if you had an old box of candy. I mean, you can, there's so much that you can do with this particular ornament thing and use it all year round. Like I said, the bubble, I did try one with the bubble, the dome in it. It works great. I don't know what size it is. I'll probably do a video on that later. But I think by adding a bunch of ribbon, you could really make these into something special. Then the other thing I was going to show you is, like, for instance, this right here is
glitter tape.
Yeah, glitter tape. And I think, like, for Halloween, even the Grinch or something, if you paint your background one color and then go in and put your glitter tape in it, you can just, I mean, there's nothing that you can't create if you just think about it, okay? So that's that. I don't know if people have seen the Formflex done with the inexpensive
Bedazzling.
Yeah, bedazzling. This is the jelly, I think, the jelly ones. Yeah, and this is going to be made into a necklace with some bones hanging down, and I thought it just cute for Halloween. Inexpensive again. Put a jump ring on it back here, and then just, you can even put like a claw clip where you can clip it off and on your favorite necklace, pearls, whatever, black pearls, yeah, anything like that. So then the next thing I'm going to show you here quick. Amber's got to go, and we're kind of late making this video.
That's okay.
It took me a little bit more time than I thought. Okay, so here is my start of my Swan sleigh. And I'm going to tell you, when I first cast it, I cast part of the casting, not the whole casting, because I really wasn't planning on making it, you know,
dual-sided.
Front and yeah, I was only going to make it one-sided. So then I got to working on it, and I'm like, I think I want to make it dual-sided all the way. So needless to say, I went back. Just, if you're going to do something like this, just make 2 full castings, okay? I think I had it so easy because I made partial castings. But the problem is, what you got to think about is the thickness of the wood of your sleigh. Okay, so I just laid it on there, drew it on here. I put the full piece on first. I'm using the wrong side. Okay, I put the full piece on first, and I got exactly where I wanted it. Right there, you can see, and I marked it, okay? So I know that wants to come to right there. And you got to remember, my sleigh slants, okay? My inside slants, okay? So anyway, I did that. I marked it up here because this is where I'm going to take my glue to. This is the outside. I'm going to take my glue to here. And before I put this on, I'm going to paint the back, and I'm going to put glitter on this side of it. And what will happen, see, this and this are going to come together. This will go here, and those will line up exactly like so. I'll glue those together, and that will line up. And then my inside piece is going to come right here. And I have to cut this down just a hair, not much at all, because I have that slanted inside, okay? And again, here, I marked it to where I want my glue to go. I don't want to glue it all the way up. So to hide this, my first thought was I was going to pinch these two together, okay? Well, then I got to look at it, I'm like, no, I don't think so. So you can see that's off just by a hair. So this needs to be cut back just a tiny, tiny bit, probably the width of a X-Acto knife blade, okay? And that is because the thickness of my wood. This will work on any sleigh that you get from a thrift store, anything you buy. I have a lot of sleighs. I love to do sleighs. So what my dilemma is, I don't want to see this raw edge, okay? So I don't want to see that in there because I want that to look snowy or something as well. I just lost a head.
It's right here. It's under your hand. Sorry.
So, and you can see how I marked inside number 1, outside number 1. And this, I've got everything marked, ready to glue. But here's what I'm going to show you. So I had Amber hold up one side. I held up one side. We held the head and everything. And I want to cover this inside right here. I don't want this to show. Can you see that?
Zoom in quick on that.
Yeah, see how I don't want I don't want that raw edge to show. I want this to look like a pillow of snow in there, okay? So what do? There's really no mold that's like this, and see how nice that looks. And I want to put fur, like a boa, just a little bit of it. It's a real tight, it's not even feathers, it's just bakey fur, white, because I want this to look really elegant and like you just have a ball if you were in this sleigh. So this is what I have here, and I'm going to show you, and you could use the same piece down here at the bottom. You could use trim molding. You could do whatever you want. Now, mind you, I dropped these on the floor twice last night when I did them before I got them out where I was putting things to dry. So if they look a little cattywampus, they are, because I dropped them in the house inside. Then when I took them out to dry them, I dropped them again on the floor, and I'm like, brother, this is crazy. So you want to know what I did to get these pieces. You guys go to the dollar store, okay? Go over to where the kids' toys are, and on the Play-Doh,
near the Play-Doh.
no, it is on top of the Play-Doh. You get like this thing or a different one. One came with hearts. This one came with this little
circular
doodad, yeah. Or if you have like a cookie thing, you could use that. You could probably use it through a squeeze bag. But this just was like, the minute I saw that, I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta get that. I'm gonna try it with the Formflex. And because I like the way it's rounded. So I cornstarched the inside. I won't fill this real full for time. I cornstarched the inside. I cornstarched my plunger. And then, like I said, this is the coolest thing because you get this rounded edge, okay? And you can push this and flatten it and manipulate it. And actually, you could maybe, see, this just starts out, you just push it like that, but you could even like put it on here, just keep it the same pressure. You could just put your glue on there. Don't pull on it though, because then you're going to get thin spots and fat spots. But see how nice that works coming out. You can see my hand shaking only because I'm trying to squeeze it with the wrong, it takes a little bit of pressure to squeeze that out, but see how good that works right there. And you could go, you could do all of it like across the back. That's what I'm going to do, across the back, across the front. And you could cut it. You could glue it here, start down here, glue it, and just keep on going. Just don't put dents in it when you put that. But this right here is going to work perfect in between those two swans, okay? And then if I decide I can paint this white, I can add a little fake snow in there. But I think it kind of explains where I'm going. It hides all my raw edges. If I want to put it on the front here, I could do that. I have a different ideal to go around this right here. But anyway, so this is what I'm showing you. Go get yourself, if you go to the Dollar Tree, see where I stopped the pressure, see where it put a line in there. But I'm just using the same amount of pressure. Just keep right on squeezing it through. You can cut them however long you want them. The first one I did, when I first tried it, I just kind of kept it down here. I filled the plunger back up again. I ended up with the one that was really long, and I should have kept it, yeah, because I was really impressed with it. And I thought, oh no, I'll just show it on camera instead. So I just wadded it up and stuck it back in the bag. But anyway, so yeah, go to the Dollar Tree, get yourself, look at the Play-Doh. You'll see that they have different sizes, and it's just on top of the lid of the Play-Doh. And I believe the Play-Doh was only $1.25 too.
Probably.
So, and it came with some other little cutout molds too, like a duck. That was the one I wanted, was the duck.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the Oregon ducks. Yeah, I think it came with 2 little cutouts and this piece on top. But I don't think you could buy this for $1.50. Maybe you can somewhere else, but I was there. So.
I doubt it.
Yeah, and so anyway, that's what I had to show you. Don't forget, you can always use baker's twine on your ornaments. That adds a finished thing. I mean, it just depends on how elaborate, but you guys, I think those would be so cool to use to dangle from things. Put a chain on them, dangle them, put ribbons on them, whatever you want to do. I mean, the possibilities with that particular mold, I think you would definitely get your money's worth, and especially if you use FormFlex with it. So anyway, that's what I have today. I hope that you guys have a good rest of the week. It's almost Friday, and we will see you soon. Please be sure to give us, be sure to share this out if you know anybody that might find this informative. That really helps us out. One thing I did forget to mention, these are the pieces. This was, I think it comes, I don't know where I cut these off from. No, here's, I don't know. Anyway, this is a redesigned mold here on the front, and I'm going to use these cut off pieces. I put one on the back, one on the front, and the pieces that I cut off from this long piece, yeah, this probably went like that. Okay, and I'm going to take these on around to the sides as well to give it, you know, I'm not sure how yet. I kind of like it up like that. I can cover that edge. I'm so weird about anything being unfinished, and I think it's from building. You don't want to leave anything unfinished. You want every edge
and wallpaper.
Yeah, and wallpapering. So, you know, you can cut, just be sure that you get all you can out of your molds. You know, you don't have to use them the way they're intended. And then I have wreaths that are going to go here on this front part, and a Christmas wreath here, and then they'll have, or I may just put 25 or something, you know, or happy I don't know what I'm gonna put, but I'll have also, I have the wreath, I think I showed you with it, that I'm gonna split and put around the swan's neck. And there'll be some kind of string. I may put a hole in this, drill a hole through here, connect them this way. I'm not really sure yet. I have a picture in my mind, but I don't know if I can articulate what I think I see. So anyway, that was a lot more. Have a great day. Please be sure and sprinkle this. It really does help us out tremendously. And just have fun being creative. Thank you so much. Bye now.